Has Scottie Pippen gone broke? He just auctioned off nearly every basketball honor from his life for $6.2 million. Jerseys, championship trophies, Hall of Fame memorabilia, nothing was kept. Even more surprising, the most expensive item of the entire auction wasn't his own gear, and it wasn't anything from Michael Jordan either. It was a signed Dream Team jersey worn by Larry Bird, which sold for $896,000. That jersey was worn during the 1992 Barcelona Olympics, the final international tournament of Bird's career. At the time, Bird's back was already severely injured and he could barely bend over, yet he insisted on finishing his final international competition. After the tournament, Bird personally handed the jersey to the younger Pippen in the locker room and said, "This is my last jersey. I'm giving it to you." Pippen always viewed Bird as a spiritual mentor. He kept that jersey hidden for 34 years and never showed it publicly. But this time, Pippen decided to clear out all of his basketball memories. In the end, that jersey also set a new auction record for Bird memorabilia. The second most valuable item was a pair of Air Jordan 7 PE worn by Jordan during the 1992 Olympics, which sold for $640,000. After the gold medal game in 1992, Jordan took off his shoes in the locker room. He signed both heels and gave them directly to his teammate Pippen. Pippen once revealed that he even took the shoes apart to study them. He wanted to know why Jordan could fly so high. He discovered that the insoles were extremely thick, with powerful cushioning. But he joked, "They smell like championships." Those shoes were the only Olympic game-worn pair Jordan ever gave him. A symbol of the brotherhood that defined the Chicago Bulls dynasty. Pippen once said those shoes were more precious than any championship trophy. But time eventually changes everything. Now even those memories have been released. The heaviest items in the auction were the 6 championship trophies. These weren't ordinary replicas. During the Bulls' 6th title run from 1991 to 1998, team owner Jerry Reinsdorf had 6 special replicas made for Pippen. Each one was crafted with 24K gold plating in pure silver. Each base was engraved with the year and Pippen's name. They represented the highest honors of the dynasty's second star. This time, the entire set was sold together for $640,000. Even those 6 trophies, carved with 6 years of blood and sweat, were gone. So what exactly did Pippen sell? The next item was Pippen's game-worn jersey from the 1997 NBA Finals. It sold for $486,400, setting a new record for Pippen memorabilia. Game 5 of the 1997 Finals is now legendary. Jordan had a fever of 102 degrees Fahrenheit and was severely dehydrated, yet still scored 38 points. Pippen wore this jersey while playing 41 minutes. He did all the dirty work. Guarding Karl Malone. Grabbing crucial rebounds. Running the offense. And helping create the iconic moment of supporting Jordan as they walked off the court together. In the auction description, Pippen wrote that watching Jordan play through that pain made him determined to hold the team together. That jersey carried memories of life and death battles, which is why it commanded such a high price. The 5th item was Pippen's jersey from the 1998 NBA Finals, which sold for $448,000. Game 6 of the 1998 Finals. Bulls vs Utah Jazz. The final possession. Jordan's iconic game-winning shot sealed the Bulls' second three-peat. The ultimate farewell of the dynasty. Pippen wore this jersey in both Game 1 and Game 6. On the final play of Game 6, he deliberately drew a double team from the Jazz defense, creating space for Jordan's shot. When Jordan made it, Pippen was the first to run over and embrace him. This jersey directly witnessed the final championship of the Bulls dynasty, and the final chapter of the Jordan-Pippen partnership. The 6th item was Pippen's Dream Team jersey from the 1992 Olympic gold medal game. It sold for $384,000. In that victory over Croatia, Pippen dominated on both ends of the court. During the auction he said, "That jersey represents the proudest moment of my career, playing alongside Jordan, Bird, and Magic Johnson." Next came his home and away jerseys from the 1996 NBA Finals. They sold for $280,000 and $255,000 respectively. Even his only All-Star MVP trophy was auctioned off for $200,000. That season came when Jordan first retired. Pippen led the Bulls alone to 55 wins, proving he was more than just a sidekick. In the All-Star game, Pippen posted 29 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. He won the NBA All-Star Game MVP. It remains the only All-Star MVP of his career. Hall of Fame memorabilia, game-worn sneakers, even the suit he wore during the NBA's 75th anniversary ceremony. Anything related to basketball that could be auctioned, Pippen sold it. A total of 71 items. Many people ask the same question: how desperate for money do you have to be to sell every honor from your basketball life? But Pippen sees it differently. In his view, the time had simply come to realize their value, to let go of the past, to say goodbye for good. He said he had looked at the number 33 long enough, looked at these trophies long enough. After collecting them for 30 years, and rarely even displaying them, they had spent most of their time locked away in storage. Now it was time to pass those memories on to new owners who could write new stories. From a business perspective, the timing also makes sense. The market for memorabilia from the 1990s Bulls dynasty has exploded. A Jordan jersey is already sold for more than $10 million at auction. If Pippen didn't sell now, those prices might not last forever. But there's also something deeper. Since retiring, Pippen has always had complicated feelings about the past, about the Bulls dynasty, about Jordan, about his own place in history. He believes he was often undervalued. While much of the credit went to Jordan, he has said many times that his salary back then was too low, that the reward didn't match the sacrifice. Over the years he has publicly expressed frustration and resentment. He and Jordan barely communicate anymore, so perhaps this was his way of letting go, packaging up that painful yet beloved chapter of his life and sending it away. It's not that he stopped loving basketball. He just doesn't want to remain forever trapped under the label of the ultimate sidekick. Pippen's auction wasn't madness. It wasn't betrayal of his roots. And it wasn't simply about money. It was the result of 3 forces coming together: economic value, emotional closure, and the perfect moment in the market. A decision made by a rational adult.